volunteers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
Okay. All right. Cool. Bye. Damn. Kyrie, share your fucking screen. Or Justin, share yours. What ain't I thinking? Yo, brother.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Daniels. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers.
Oh, my fucking goodness, bro. They can put triangle, they don't do shit. It's fucking weak as hell.
And then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air on second down. On the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs.
What they got
on the run, it's Lewis. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
QB draw. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Nah, you died. You had to jump over dude. If you didn't do that, you was gone. I ain't never seen that motherfucker open up like the Red Sea.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. 221 wing. 221 wing. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble. I get outside the pocket. Nothing's there. Live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion. Move on.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him. Still on his feet at the 45. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's on you. Let's go.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Let's go.
From the gun, the ground game.
Let's go.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
I go to sleep.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work
work.
Goes
straight ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Under fire. Touchdown Tiger. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now.
We may create a QB.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Y'all in this bitch quiet as hell, boys.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
To the air on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I'm going to get you.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40.
Oh my God.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Going downfield for the big play.
Oh, shit.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite tracks.
Turning it on.
Damn.
He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
Kyrie, say something, boy.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't
More
let it get
time
out
for
of hand
attention
as
to
we
this
start
shit.
the second.
Come on, you can't.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Yeah, he got hurt.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout.
Man, pick that
It's
off.
incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal
Fuck
unit.
that nigga.
He's going to have to get into this one
Leave
a
him on
little
the
bit from
island.
47
1v1.
yards away. He's
Who
got it,
won?
showing off that big
Nigga.
leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Arkansas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Kicking to this nigga. And I
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking for space. It's Lewis.
Oh, wow.
He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going to run it to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Quickly complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game,
Hold your block,
best
bro.
player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Look out, he's got room. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Good shit. Good shit.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3.
That shit was slated to go out of bounds. How did he catch that?
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside
Man,
give.
god damn, lineman, move your fat ass.
On the play, balls at the 25.
The fuck, boy?
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
Go!
A shot toward the end zone.
All right, boy.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
How long?
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Knight.
Okay, the
quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You a fucking eye.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
ZB9
wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I had to shut his ass
Here
down.
Comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. On the move. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's good.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Auburn. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
I knew it. Take him out. He's tired.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Come on, man. You can't just shut up.
Back to pass on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Daniels. It's complete on the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Fuck is he doing? And I'm a motherfucking QB destroyer, nigga.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Shoots his way for more. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Yeah, take him away.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And he threw it to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Let's go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Oh, he loves to fire.
Bro, this shit is ass.
Throw into the end
Nigga
zone.
don't tell us jump for shit.
And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
Fucking shit.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That nigga
just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jefferson.
All right, get your half, Kyrie.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Vols headed quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense.
Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Starts to scramble to the left.
Oh, my God, bro.
Find anywhere to go with the
That's not what the fuck I was
for
trying
a
to do.
second, but finally just went down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him slipping.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains.
Lineman, come on, block, nigga.
This defense has forced him into fourth down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Defense in press coverage. On fourth down, going to the air. Lets it go to the end zone.
Bro, what the?
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The 50. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to
I go from making good, being able to throw good throws, and then all of a sudden just randomly just overthrows.
And creating
Totally
turnovers.
behind a motherfucker.
Not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
You know he ain't gonna let
the give to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return.
There you go.
And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Why you just run, bro?
Nigga, I was just trying to run, nigga.
Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was
going with
that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw. Just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
That's insane.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop.
That shit is so ass, bro. I'm staying trying to hurry up and pass the fucking ball, man. Hey, goddamn, bro.
This is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I'll just bang the rest of them motherfuckers.
That's some more ass shit.
Good shit.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
At least you ain't get shut out. You know what I'm saying? That's the positive. Stop playing with us. We are locked down for real out
They'll
here.
get this drive going from the 17.
Real lockdown DBs.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up of 5 to the 23. They give it to him again. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Daniels.
Phase, pose, corners, comeback.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on its way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Looking to throw on first down.
Interference, bro.
Falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Unleashes one.
Let me jump.
It's incomplete. Trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire.
Beat their ass 52-0.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Dominating performances. Back to back.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to pass it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Ross. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
What is he picking up?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
Put it down.
They turn to the passing game on third and short.
Man, come on, man.
Not full for a second, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Now move.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down.
Should have made his ass less than this.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for 6. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line.
Let me help you shut up.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Not much room to run. Give him one to the 7.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Power football with the run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
Right.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Let's go. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Here's a heat. Grab near the marker. It's Fletcher. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to...
Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They just keep firing. Skips away from pressure. This time he's got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Kyrie.
Yo.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Caught close to the marker. It's Turner. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quickly complete. He breaks a tackle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'm really feeling like the GOAT right now.
This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
He's running.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field.